the news on Jeff Hardy there? His knee, go figure, 100%. Of course, we know the real deal. Of course, in case you all might not know, that injury that went down with the Aces and Eights member, just whop right behind the leg there, taking him out there. That was basically a good setup so TNA Wrestling could negotiate a new contract deal with him. And I had suspected that if they weren't able to succeed, then basically they would have said, well, Jeff Hardy, his leg is too severely damaged. He can no longer compete. He has to relinquish the title. And there probably would have been some type of a battle royal or something like that. Hell, it could have been something that could have went down at Lockdown. The top two guys could have probably went head-to-head to become the new champion there. But Jeff Hardy looks like he's going to be coming back next week. But, Diamond, I got to pick your brain on something. Hulk Hogan had a very interesting statement. I don't know if you caught this, but he had a very interesting statement that he had put out. I believe it was sometime or either earlier this week or last week, and he was asked about Jeff Hardy's injury, just the whole angle and all that, and him not being able to participate in the UK tour. And this is what he said. He told UK's Fighting Spirit magazine that if it were up to him, he would have removed the title from Hardy and placed it on Bobby Roode. Direct quote right here, Dixie runs the company, but if it was up to me, had it been my decision, Bobby Roode would have been a great champion right now. The UK tour plus a champion makes sense. A tour with no champion doesn't make sense, but I choose my battles. Some people look at the picture differently to how I do. What's your take on that?
That's like a behind the scenes type of thing to say. I'm really surprised and a little disappointed that he said that.
Same here, yeah.
In a public forum.
Mm-hmm.
He has a tendency to play politics. One of the best politicians in the game, Hogan, still playing politics. And it's really funny now that he's saying that, because not too long ago, he was not singing the praises of Bobby Roode.
You're damn right. I remember vividly, yeah. Matter of fact, there was a couple of times there where Bobby Roode was slated to get the title, but Hogan played the politics there, and it didn't happen. And Roode was very frustrated at one of those times. And, they had to cool him down and let him know they was going to talk to the Hawkster and all that. But, you're absolutely right about that. And I definitely don't agree with it coming out like this. Stuff like that, you want to kind of keep to yourself. Really, that should be between him and Dixie. I don't really think this had any business being put out there in a public forum. Now
I also think.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry about that. I also think that Hogan is threatened by Jeff Hardy. Putting the title on a Bobby Roode Hogan, he said it, he wants to get the title again. Or he wants to get the title.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not ruling out the fact that Hogan is going to be wearing that belt sometime, in the next calendar year.
And Jack, that part, he doesn't deserve to be wearing it. I mean, it's like
that's true.
That's the thing. Now some of y'all may be listening to us and you may disagree with that. You may say, well, look, he does deserve it. He can't really lay claim to being the true wrestling icon if he doesn't at least have a taste of that title one time. I beg to differ. Hogan has done so much. He sold out Madison Square Garden so many times. I think if you were to make a top 5 list of guys that have sold out MSG, yeah, Bruno's going to probably be at number 1, but Hogan damn sure. Yeah, he's damn sure going to be at a close second place there. I mean, he's made so much money for the WWE, and he helped usher in that era of entertainment. He is one of the granddaddies, right along with Vince McMahon, in creating those wrestling pay-per-views and all that. Nobody's going to take anything away from the Hulkster, but to even fathom the idea of, I want to add the TNA title, around my waist. Okay, you know what? If we were to rewind the clock back 5-7 years, maybe I could entertain that. Or if we even had the Hulk Hogan that took on The Rock in TNA right now, I'd be like, okay, yeah, it should be an interesting ride. But he's too banged up. Father Time's caught up with him. This isn't about Hogan. It needs